Hey, what's up people? Tony here and welcome back to TT Game Reviews. I know it's been a while since I made a game review and stuff. I just had some stuff going on that I needed to take care of, but I'm back and I'm ready to go and we're going to resume more game reviews and such. And this is episode 96. We're on just inching closer and closer to episode 100, and like I said, something big is coming up for that, so I want you all to be on the lookout for that when we reach episode 100. But for today, we're going to be looking at some Mega Man games here to review, and these were requested for me to review by my buddy JJ All Day and stuff, and you know he's a big Mega Man fan himself, and I told him I'd do some Mega Man games for him, so JJ All Day, here you go, dude. Here's your request for Mega Man games and such. Now, I already reviewed a Mega Man game that I like, Mega Man 8 Anniversary Edition, and it said it was my favorite original Mega Man game and stuff. But for today, we're going to be looking at a couple Mega Man games which started Mega Man into the 3D era of gaming. And I'm talking about the Mega Man Legends games. Part 1, we're going to look at Mega Man Legends, and Part 2, Mega Man Legends 2. And now you're probably thinking, what about the prequel of Mega Man Legends, The Misadventures of Trombone? Well, I'm not going to be reviewing that because I don't like the gameplay and stuff that I know it's a prequel about like what happened with Trombone and stuff like that, but like it's super expensive and it doesn't look interesting as Mega Man Legends 1 and 2 and stuff, so I will not be looking at that game, but like maybe in the future if I ever find it and stuff, I may in the future, but as of right now, I'm not going to. But now we got that out of the way, let's get started with talking about Mega Man Legends on the PlayStation 1, PC, and the Nintendo 64, released in 1997. Now, like I said before, this was the very first 3D Mega Man game and stuff like that, and this Mega Man game is very different because like not only because it isn't 3D, but it's got like it's pretty much kind of a reboot of like the Mega Man series stuff that is basically kind of like a spin-off reboot. I'm more considering it a reboot and stuff like that, and that's basically what it is. And for the most part, this game works really well, but there are a couple of things, annoyances, that I have to complain about, but for the most part, this is a great Mega Man game to introduce it into the 3D era. Now, as we get started here, the story takes place in the year 80XX, in a world called Terra, which is almost completely covered by water. And in this, it stars Mega Man Volna, and he's a digger looking for refractors and a hidden treasure called the Mother Lode and stuff like that, to like help the people and like make money and stuff like that and such, or Zenny, which is like gems and stuff you collect. And along the way, who's helping him is Roll Casket, a monkey named Data, and Roll's grandfather, Professor Barrel Casket. And they are flying a ship called the Flutter, and they crash land on Catalog's island and stuff like that, and they need to find refractors and everything to repair the ship and get it moving again and stuff, and just so they can actually travel again and get home. But little do they know, a group of pirates known as the Bones, like of course the Trombone and stuff like that and stuff, along with a couple other members, are trying to discover the island's mysteries and stuff like that, and like and are trying to like find the hidden treasures for themselves and stuff like that, and wreak havoc on Terra and stuff like that and such. And it's up for Mega Man to stop them. Now, it's a very deep, engaging story with a lot of plot twists and stuff like that. I don't really want to go fully into it and stuff because I'll spoil it if you guys said I don't want to do that. But if you want to hear more of the story, then go check out a walkthrough or watch the cutscenes or just buy the game itself. But getting that out of the way, let's talk about the game's presentation. The graphics, for the most part, are really good, and for the first 3D Mega Man game, this looks great. It has the Mega Man feel to it. Like, the character models look great, and the backgrounds look nice and stuff like that. And most part, the game looks great. But there are some frame rate issues as well that I do need to mention. That there's some frame rate issues here the frame rate issues are very noticeable, and they're not very common, but they are noticeable and stuff like that. So like, yeah, the frame rate does chug at times too when the action's getting pretty hot. And the cutscenes do look great, but I do have a complaint that like the lip syncing matches up to the Japanese. There's no option for the Japanese voice acting and stuff, so you're stuck with the English. But I'll get to the voice acting later on and stuff. But for sound for the most part is good. I like the music. It has like the Mega Man feel of music, stuff like that and stuff, like you're in a Mega Man game and stuff. And the music, for the most part, I like the music and stuff. I like it. But the voice acting, not so much. I'm not a big fan of of the voice acting and stuff, because like it just sounds kind of hammy and hokey and stuff like that. I mean, I understand that like it's Mega Man, it's not gonna be like fantastic voice acting or anything like that, but it would have been nice if we had the Japanese voice acting. I know the Japanese voice acting is a lot better and stuff, but I can't say anything about that. But like the other sound effects are great, like Mega Man firing his weapons, stuff like that and stuff, and like when you walk around and stuff, and like the environmental noise stuff, that when you hear bugs chirping and the wind blowing, they sound great, and I give them props there for that. But for gameplay is my favorite part of Mega Man Legends like that. This is the first Mega Man game that was basically open world, where you can go wherever and do what you want and stuff. Like you don't have to follow the story missions, stuff like that. You can go and explore ruins and find Zenny and stuff like that, and like find upgrades and stuff too for Mega Man and such. And you basically go wherever you want, do whatever you want, and it works perfectly. And I enjoy that. And I spent a lot of time going into certain ruins, looking for some Zenny and some parts for Mega Man to like upgrade and stuff, because this is one of the first Mega Man games that has like an RPG element and stuff, where like you can upgrade Mega Man and stuff like that, and make him stronger and enhance your weapons and stuff, and buy stuff too, and like increase your health and stuff. I mean, it's got that RPG feel to it and stuff, and for the most part, I like it, and I like it. The game is very challenging and stuff. It's very challenging, and it's very lengthy. I mean, like of course, like those of you who aren't familiar with Mega Man, so they're getting used to like the Mega Man 3D Mega Man game stuff, that you're gonna take a little time to get used to, but it doesn't take that long and stuff. But I will say this though, like one of my complaints about the gameplay though is the controls. Like moving around and jumping around is fine, but the controls feel pretty stiff at times, especially when you're trying to like just strafe or like turn around and stuff like that. It's like for the most part, like it's fine, but like when strafing around and stuff like that, it's not the best thing ever and stuff like that. And of course, I got the challenging boss fights as well, and like it's pretty long game too. You can pretty much beat in like 7 hours or so. But like for the most part, I love the gameplay. It's fun. It's basically a first introduction to Mega Man 3D and stuff, and they really did a great job here and stuff. But aside from that, though, there's pretty much nothing else to say. I mean, like it's a great Mega Man game. It has some problems with it, but it's still a great game to introduce people into the 3D era of Mega Man, especially people who own a PlayStation and stuff as well. So what's my final rating here? Pick this game up. It's definitely worth it. It's definitely one of my favorite Mega Man games of all time, next to Mega Man 8 Anniversary Edition and stuff. It basically just introduces Mega Man into a new era of gaming and stuff like that, and this is basically what we get and stuff. Due to some of the complaints I have with the game, like the frame rate and the voice acting and stuff like that, and sometimes with the controls can be a little bit kind of stiff and stuff, I will not be giving it a perfect 10, but I will still be giving this game an 8.5 out of 10. It's definitely worth it and stuff. And you definitely should check it out if you can find this game. It's kind of expensive, but it's still not as expensive as the Trombone. And that's it for this part. Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll be looking at the sequel, Mega Man Legends 2. Does it improve on its predecessor and stuff? Well, you'll have to find out in part 2. That's all I gotta say. This is Tony. Peace out and have a great day. And before I forget, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, comment down below, and join my Discord group, TT Bird Gamers United, because we're always looking for more members to join and stuff. That's pretty much all I gotta say. Peace out, everybody, and see you all in part 2.